on February 13th, Springbrook is going to do something we've never done before. It's called Gather and Go. And on that Sunday at 10:30, won't even be a service. We'll gather here at 10:30, birth through adults. And as a part of that Gather and Go, gathering here in this room, we're going to go and make a difference and partner with World Relief to do that. And on the screen, you're going to see some things that we're going to do. One, we're going to set up Afghan refugee homes with basic necessities and supplies. So let me tell you what's already been happening. Late last year, there were some people at Springbrook who knew some people who were moving. And they didn't want to sell their furniture. They just wanted to sit it out somewhere or give it away. And I said to those involved, let's take that furniture and rent a storage facility and have that furniture because Gather and Go is coming. It's good furniture. So already we're collecting supplies for that. Impact, as you know, our 5-year campaign to raise $250,000 over 5 years for mission enterprises right here as well. We're way over the goal of that $250. Some of that money will be used to make that happen. So on that Sunday, some of you will be going with World Relief to set up those homes. How cool is that you're going to meet those people? You won't know their language. They may know yours better, ours better, right? But just the amount of love that we show, that's the bridge. The second thing, some of you who are very good at organizing, if you've ever been to World Relief and seen their warehouse, you know they need some people who have the gift of organization. They get so many donations
every day
that the staff is trying to help people. And so some of you who say, well, I don't know that I want to go to someone's home and help them set up that. I feel like I can do this better. Some of you will be going to help organize a warehouse that will help World Relief do what they do even better. And then thirdly, some of you are going to go meet with a local church of Christ followers that were persecuted Christians in their own country and experience their worship service. You may not understand their language, but you'll understand what they believe by just experiencing that with them. So that's on February the 13th. February 14th, Valentine's Day. February 13th, we're going to go show love. And so we're going to meet here. So I want you to plan now, regardless, those of you watching online, join us that day. Let's make a difference. I want to show you one verse here on the screen. Keith turned me on to this verse so many times. Keith, I'm going to let you say it because you just say it from scratch. Say that for us real quick.
From one man God made all nations of men and appointed the times and places that they live, so that they might seek him and others might find him, though he's not very far from any one of us. And the picture is that God places people where they are so that they will know him better. And so when we think about people who have been displaced, which happens in this world, there are 85 million people, 1 every 2 seconds, being displaced somewhere in the world. God's moving people around a lot right now. And I believe that he's moving people around so they'll know him better and be better acquainted. I love when we were receiving people from Syria several years ago. We had the New York Times come in and did an article with us that became Easter morning front page news in New York City about welcoming people from Syria. And we were welcoming them to Aurora. And in coming there, that news went out, and so there was a desire for a public hearing about it. And so we brought people together. We met at the public library, and we just asked 3 very simple questions of the people that we were receiving. One was, what was surprising to you about coming to this country? And I remember one man saying through a translator, he had been an SIV, so he had served our country there. He said, how loving and kind all the people are that I'm meeting. Now, who was he meeting? He was meeting Christ followers, and it was transforming his view of who he thought Americans were, who he thought Christians were. So we can either confirm what people think, or we can dispel it by our actions.
So true.
And it's our word and our deeds that make that kind of difference.
It's fantastic.